Health, Beauty, Life, the show, was created to recognize and explore trends in celebrity, food, beauty and fashion, health and fitness, travel and lifestyle. Hosted by Patrick Dockery.
Hi everybody, today we're here with one of my, well, I don't know if I want to call him a mentor because we never got on that level, but a person who inspired me in my career greatly, and I can't even believe I have the opportunity to be here with him. I mean, you know, I'm not starstruck, I'm calm, but it's big for me to be here with Alan. And he was gracious enough to invite us up to his hilltop, the highest point in Sonoma County, Hilltop Vineyard. And we're here with Alan Bush today. And Alan, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Thanks for having us, we really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, you're welcome, glad you came.
Alan,
yes.
What I'd like to find out, and I think everybody in probably North America and throughout the world would want to know, how did you get started? What was your inspiration? Tell us about your career.
Now, I started when I was young, at 15, 16 years old. I was in and out of little jobs then because I'd left school at 15. And I kept going up to the barbershop, the local barbershop for my hair to be done. I kept watching them and they were having a good time and telling lots of naughty jokes.
Oh yeah.
And what I liked about it, they got instantly paid. I thought, hey, that's not bad. And they're having fun, so I thought, I'll do that. So I done a little 3-year apprenticeship in a barbershop in a local town. And then I went up to London and started going to the Vidal Sassoon School and became a master hairdresser there. And traveled the world quite a bit in different countries. And then I came to San Francisco after I'd been to New York and worked in Toronto, and then came down to San Francisco and became managing director of the education, and that's where the light bulbs went off on my method and how to do it. Because really the method that I'm actually putting into words is what Vidal Sassoon had in the beginning. They just, to me, don't have all the words, but they inspired me. And that's what started the ball rolling.
Well, what can we see? Tell us a little bit about what you're presenting now and what are the dynamics of your education?
Okay, well really it's a basic education, but it explains all hair designs that you ever see or anybody creates. Because every hairdresser can only use length, width and depth. There is nothing else. There's up and down, side to side and in and out. And how much you know of those elements is important. What area on the head you're working with, what form of cutting are you in, what design are you going for. You have to have the design in mind, that's the thinking part, and then you have to plan how to get there backwards, and then you see how to do that, and then you do it. So it's think, plan, do. So I think I've got all of the answers to that part of it, but also hairdressers coming into a salon and working behind the chair, they don't realize they're going to be behind that chair a long time. So it's got to be an inspiring place for them, and they really haven't got that down yet, and I think we have all the answers for it. In fact, I'm always saying I know all the answers, I just need all the questions.
That's right.
That's my ego talking, of course.
Yeah, and you were saying something that when you grew up in Europe, obviously,
yeah.
and you were in England, correct?
Right.
And you said you would experience the wine in France, and that kind of inspired you. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, well, I used to go to a place called Henneke's in London, and they had a lot of French wines, Bordeaux wines, and Médoc, Saint-Emilion, Châteauneuf-du-Pape, and I fell in love with those wines. And of course I always thought about having a vineyard. After I went to France and saw the vineyards, I thought they were just spectacular, kind of lifestyle, you know. And obviously my dream has come true.
We're in the middle of the country, but you've got this LA 60s hip pad like Austin Powers. What's going on?
Yeah, it's a bar house. It was built 26 years ago. It's what they call a bar house, B-A-U-H-A-U-S.
Absolutely, bar house.
Yeah, it's mid-century modern style. And the guy, 70% of the house is glass, and yeah, it's a very modern house, but I like it, lots of light, and I get up crack of dawn, it makes me, you know.
Yeah, the flow on this is incredible. I'd like to look around. Can you take us upstairs maybe and show us around a little bit?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Okay.
Come on this way.
Well, I was doing some modelling for some pants and stuff, and that was the girl I had to pose with out in a field in England back in the early 60s.
Alan, I noticed you got the Kenny Loggins look going here.
Yeah.
With Vidal Sassoon, the man, huh?
Oh, he's the governor. Well, this one was back in the academies in the 70s when I was managing director of the education, first school in this country. And then this is the opening of the academy in Santa Monica. Right. And this one is the famous protege night, when all of the famous proteges were given that recognition by Vidal. And we just, they're my models, and it was to represent what he'd, helped us understand in hair.
Wow.
He got up and he applauded he looked up and down the line, and he beelined right over and stood between my two models. He'd probably done it just because he felt he would look good between those two girls, I don't know. But I'm thinking he's doing it just because he liked my work.
Well, you're still in contact with Vidal, right? You still talk a little bit?
Yeah, actually, he did call and ask if order some wine for me, but I just sent him a case of wine, yes.
All right.
Yeah, he's a very lovely man. He's the best. I'm in awe of him always.
And then I noticed in the back you have all these awards.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about those.
Some of the awards are given to me by students who went through my 3-month course. I had one batch of students, and at the end they gave me a plaque and an award. That meant a lot to me, and especially certain words that they said and the way that they said it. And the other ones, the big ones here, these are the ones I won at the Long Beach Guild when they used to have the Long Beach show.
I remember that one.
And then we all used to compete. There was a lot of, from Vader and Sassoons, and everybody was doing it. And I won 9 of them actually, so I'm pretty proud of that. These ones are Cosmetology Association for winning them as well. But the one that I like the most, of course, it says, "To Alan Benfield Bush, success and happiness from your staff, Vidal Sassoon Training Centre, 76. Wow. So that means more to me than anything.
Well, tell us a lot about the person you are, the things that you care about and that are important to you.
Yeah, those little touches, I guess.
Yeah. You're a real soft, sweet guy.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that.
Just don't piss you off. Well, thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you.
You ready to go down and check out those vines?
Yes, I am. Are you?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go.
So, Alan, what's this bell for?
Well, when the workers are out there and they're doing their job out in the field and it's lunchtime, I want to call them in, so I give them a little call.
You can hear it, huh?
And they come a-running because they know the food's ready.
Time to eat. Right on. That's cool. Well, this way to the vineyard, huh?
Yeah.
This way to the vine, the grapes. I don't think people realize the complexity of actually growing a wine.
It's incredible. It's incredible. It's a daily activity to look after it, really, to check it constantly, make sure you give it the right amount of water, make sure you hold back and stress it for the right, so that it all rushes to the fruit at the right time. And, oh yeah, it's a lot to it. I tell you, I've been learning a lot. It's been a fascinating journey, but very exciting at the same time. Yeah, this is an old caboose that I was converting into a tasting room.
Oh, okay.
It was an orange colour when I first came up here. It came from the Grand Trunk Railroad of Canada, and it was put here as like a hunting lodge. They used to hunt from here, and I thought, well, let's convert it, because it's got a bathroom in there, and it's got lighting and an aerial for TV and a phone line.
Wow.
So I wanted to make it into a tasting room.
Alan just took us to a very special part of his property. He has an ancient tree here.
Well, this is a bay laurel tree. It's not the one you put in your cooking. It's part of the family, but it's a different one. And it's got a large canopy. Insects don't like it because of the toxicity of the leaves. It's about 300 years old. It was here before the native Pomo Indians were here. And it's just a wonderful tree. I've had lots of tastings under here with tables and chairs. Wow. Its smallest girth around it is 38 feet.
Wow, it's impressive.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking us to a special place.
You bet, mate. I love it. My treat.
So Alan, we know we're in the middle of one of your vineyards here.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the actual spacing of the vines.
Right.
How important is that?
Well, this vineyard was put in by a different company, and they put a spacing in of 8 by 4 because we wanted to get more grapes in this small area of the vineyard. It's a higher yield then. Yeah, that's what we did it for. However, it's harder to get the tractor down to get the canopy done and all of that, so it makes it a little more labor intense.
What I wanted to show everyone is, Alan, we had talked about it a little earlier, but actually how the grapes, that they're not at their mature stage, but if we want to show everybody how this works.
Yeah,
It's fascinating, actually, to me.
yeah, well, these are the flowers. They flowered already, and now they're the grapes. And as you can see, they grow in almost a pattern like a helter-skelter. This is the 3309 rootstock of Pinot Noir. And it has 3 different clones in this particular vineyard. I've got a 116 and a 158 and a Pomard. This is the, as I said, was in spring of '99. Now the other vineyard was planted in fall of 2000.
Okay.
So there's a different time lapse there.
Sure.
Although the spacing there is 9 by 5. Make it a little easier for the tractor to get down, and it's 3.5 acres there.
Do you blend the actual grapes?
I don't blend this vineyard with that vineyard over there. I've actually done a lot of bottling of this vineyard and sold bulk on that one.
Okay.
But I believe in the future that one over there will be better than this one. In my
Really?
opinion. Yeah, it's just my opinion, but
Well, hey. It's all opinion, isn't it?
yeah, that's what it is.
That's right.
It's like these, everybody's got one.
Everybody's got one. And I use mine daily.
I wonder if it still works. I haven't tested the battery. Yeah, it does, good.
Does baby girl follow you around?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Yeah, she loves it.
Yeah, she's like
Are you a helper? British gentleman, Alan Bush, on his proper tractor.
Yeah, my Tonka toy.
That's right. Alan, man, what a great day. Thanks so much.
Good, huh?
I really appreciate the fact that you let us come and look into your world and enjoy your property with you and just catch up with you a little bit because, you know, seriously, I mean, you have always been an icon to me and an inspiration to me, and it just was like a great day for me. Really appreciate it.
I appreciate you
so
saying that a lot because that inspires me too. So thank you for everything.
Well, thank you. And where do they get the wine? Where can our
Well, you
viewers
can get on the
wine?
website or just give me a call at 707-665-9761 and I'll be happy to take your order. I got a very special price for hairdressers.
Absolutely. And I mean, this is a Warren-winning wine and it's in limited supply, guys. So
That's correct.
Definitely. Now, what's the website? Can you tell us the website?
Bushfield Estate Vineyard.
Well, thank you so much.
You bet.
And
Adios.
we loved it. We had a great day. This is one of my favorite interviews I've ever done with a great guy, and with a good heart, a genius, an artist, all in one, and a gentleman. And until next time, remember to enjoy.